Welcome back, everybody, to AXP. Alright, let's go talk to Jill. Apparently my quote-unquote girlfriend.
There's something about
Take a look at my girlfriend. She is also my sister. Kind of, technically. It's kind of a weird relationship to have. I don't know why we're doing this, but hey, here we are. So where we left off with Final Fantasy XVI. Shit went down. Fought Ultima. And we destroyed the 5th and final Mother Crystal. And it kind of unleashed this weird giant island into the sky. Like a 6th final uber mega Mother Crystal of sorts. And we're trying to find a way to get up there. To take it down.
That might not be such a bad idea.
Might also not be a good idea.
You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now.
Sure there
This
is.
is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
Pray to Meteon.
You always are.
Am I?
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
You could just look up at the sky now. The moon is out there somewhere. Oh. Oh, I thought it cut the nighttime. I was gonna say, we're getting right to it. Oh my god, the side quests. Jesus. I really should have talked to Jill before ending that episode, huh? Make for origin. What? Let's see. Map. Ah. Well, I do believe that will be the end of the game once I go there. But I have yet to give you guys a hunt episode. And I don't want it to be this one. So I'm kind of at an impasse. I think what I'm going to do, because I still have some side quests to do, to actually unlock all the S-rank hunts, so that I can do them all in one episode, I'm just going to do some side quests. So this will be a side quest episode. No, not that one. Not that one either. No. I remember what they are called. Oh, maybe what I'll do actually is the side quests that unlock more hunts. And then go and do some A ranks. Usually I do them off camera. But they can be interesting. 3 is company.
My boy. Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved. But such are the times we live in, huh?
Indeed,
I've
indeed.
done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
Yes.
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather
Yes.
hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control.
You would be
Alas,
wrong.
It seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move
I should pull up my list of
quickly.
hunts while you blather on, Byron. Keep
True,
going.
The challenges that face us are many, but in my estimation, there are 2 key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's
What are
armies
they?
and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes?
Yes,
But
indeed.
such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors.
God, usually you're the comic
In short,
relief. What is all
If
this?
Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
I read that quickly as in
How would one even
shitstorm.
begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin
The
by restoring
armies.
order among the ranks of those
They go in my
sworn to maintain
sleeveys.
it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. but I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
Eugen?
I thought he was retired.
He was.
Interesting
until
pronunciation
an
of
Akashic
that
army tore
name.
through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no
I
man
swear they
alive
think that
more
just
capable.
saying a word weirdly makes it exotic or
And as
something.
luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Or am I in the wrong
Of
here?
course
Is
you
this
have.
actually how people spoke in medieval
he's
times?
agreed to
And I'm
help.
the idiot?
On
Maybe.
one condition. That he first speaks with you personally.
Well then,
Havel has always been
let's
a
get
man
on that.
of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many
Luckily, I
virtues
don't care
as best
about that.
I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
If that is your
Of course
wish.
not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better
I
world.
secretly mind a great deal, but I'm
Do
not going
whatever
to tell
it
you that.
takes.
Because
If
you're
the
my
Field
uncle and I
Marshal
love you.
wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once.
Hope there's spirit
Send the
involved.
Stolas.
I'll be
course.
drinking all of that.
Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent.
Forthwith indeed.
Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
No thank you. Don't fucking put my thank you back on me. I gave it to you. No regifting. Alright. Let's go out now. I'm looking for a very specific side quest. Is it from you? Let's see.
Clive.
No,
Of course.
not that one.
Another time.
Goodbye, Joshua. You'll friggin' solve your own problem. I don't care. Is it you, Doris?
Sid, do you have a moment?
That
By all
depends.
means.
What's the name of
It's
your
my old
quest?
master.
Oh shit, she's
Seems
just
there's
gonna
no
talk and not
escaping
tell
her.
me.
She found some way to send me a
Fine.
letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Do tell me more.
Finding bearers always was her strong point.
I'm very
And it seems
invested
the
as I
cells of
scroll
Balmung
through my
Dark are full of
phone.
them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Did they?
There is to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now.
I'd
While
like
I'm
to
well
believe
aware
that too,
you've
but you know.
forbidden curse breakers from traveling to
Here we
Wade,
are.
I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
That is actually the quest that I wanted. I'm back on board. We go together.
Taking the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer
I
than
am
we have to.
legitimately making an
Ash
exception.
is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Yes.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick.
What was it?
Another of
Chadwick.
my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important
All right.
to you.
He
Then
was.
we'll keep an eye out for Chadwick.
Then we find
Chatty
him.
boy.
The entrance to the
Chatterton.
prison lies in the shadow of Raven
Chadman.
just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
As do I. Nobody's tool is the quest that you need to do to unlock the final S-rank hunt. And that's the only reason I'm helping. I'm also helping you because of the
wondering if you could help me.
bearers, and I care
depends
about
what
their
with.
fate.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't
That
mind,
depends.
but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout.
Does
Our
he?
ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I
He
thought
does.
you might be better placed to recognize the traits.
He also
in him that we
hangs
should
back
look
pretty
for
often.
in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
Does
So you
it?
happy to oversee the boys' test then?
I suppose.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Well, there's also the future. And the past. And that thing in between that I just
Northreach.
cannot remember the name right now.
Chosen somewhere closer.
Sorry, I'm reading something, trying to figure out where that other quest is that I need. Oh, I do have to pick it up from those letters. God damn it. Ah. Alliant report will tell me what I need to know.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, how are you? I want none of these. Excellent.
Think you can help?
Nope. Aiming high, litany of errors. Yeah, I gotta read my letters. Because the one I'm looking for is called An Inconvenient Truth. Apparently I need to do that to unlock a couple A ranks. It's not involved in the S rank, but I need it to unlock some A ranks, and I'm gonna need to fill the time for this episode. So let's go up there. Read some letters, shall we? Ah! I didn't mean to hop. Reading table. Is it this one? Oh god, I was reading the subject up top as the name of the quest when really it's down on the bottom left. Alright. Vivian says, reluctant as I am to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime. And it was a chance encounter with one such tome, from a distance, that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for services rendered. I certainly hope so. I don't do this shit for free, Vivian.
This is no mere adventure story.
You don't know that. It could be. It could very well be. Anyways, I can close that tab of my browser now because I know where that is. Why was I Googling Kirby's Tilt and Tumble? Anyway, turning around. Let's get this show on the road here. I need to speak to Vivian. I probably could have surmised that from the text in her letter. Hang on. I better track the right quests here. Let's take off Three's Company for now. There we go. I'm nobody's tool, but I am everybody's fool. Like the Evanescence song. Somehow now you're everybody's fool. Hi. Hi, Vivian. How are you?
Thank you, Clive.
You're welcome, Vivian.
But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
I'm not sure about anything.
You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture.
Oh,
I spoke
really?
with Hippocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
Fine.
Forgive me, Clive.
Guess I gotta go talk to
for asking
Oprah
this
next.
of you. But this book,
You're not sorry.
it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
If you say so. Oh, God. So warm. Let's go talk to Oprah. Does she have a new car for me? I guess we'll find out. I see Joshua still has a problem that I'm not going to help him with. Sucks to be you. Oprah's chambers. I have arrived. Hello there.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
The pleasure is all mine.
There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had
So
not
you
thought
know
to
of
hear
it.
from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
What
Right
gave
as
it away?
always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
Well, then I'll just have to
Executors.
execute them.
Coveters of secrets.
Ah,
Clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One
that's
such
super
text
interesting.
being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers.
Oh,
A tale which
that
could
actually is
overturn
interesting.
the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't
Well.
heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They
Is
lurk
it?
in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found
Just
it.
tell me where to
By
go,
the hand of the executors, yes.
and I'll
But what
kill
drives
everybody.
them?
Whether they're
Self-interest
executors
or
or just innocent bystanders, I'll
ideology?
kill them all.
Fine question.
Oh, that reminds me, I
Sadly,
even
all
played
that
around
is
with my
known of the
abilities
executors
between
can be
episodes.
recounted in a single breath.
I'll show you that in a
You may
minute.
just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first.
Huzzah!
What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Probably.
Not from thin air, no. From ash.
Ash. Everything
Rumors
goes
of the
back to
executors
Ash.
are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend.
Yeah, me too.
I had a friend
Oh,
in the village of Garnick.
way to make it sad, old man.
Tomes,
Damn it,
upon which
Oprah.
subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But
Probably.
though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
I
Very
doubt
well.
his soul would care.
When I next find myself
He's
in
dead.
Waloed, I'll
He
be
does
sure
not
to
care
pay
where
Garnick
his
a
books
visit.
go. Make for garlic. Sounds like garlic. Alright, I was going to show you my build. Here's the gear I'm wearing. I crafted the best possible gear that I could, without doing the hunts for the better sword and all that. I threw on Odin, Titan, and Bahamut. And I'm using Heaven's Cloud, Judgment Bolt, Upheaval, Wind Up, Impulse, and Giga Flare. I pretty much just went through. I didn't even realize that you could reset all your abilities and take back all your points and then retry. So I just looked at everything and looked for what seemed to deal the most damage. Why am I running? I could just fucking leave. Yeah, and I came up with that build. Let's see how it works. I might hate it, but I can always reset it. Where am I going? Right. Let's go to Baklad first. I don't know if this is even the right quest that I'm doing. Could be... If it's Three's company, I might turn around. Is it Three's company? God damn it, it's Three's company. I need to go to the ones that are marked. That would be trial and error. Where are the others? Make for... Oh, they're probably over in Ash. God, I'm stupid. Here we go. Into Ravenwit walls we go. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm actually excited to see how this all ends. So to give you the rundown of how this is probably gonna go, my plan is to just derp around a little bit in this episode. And if that feels like a cop-out, I apologize, but I will make it up to you, because my next one will be hunting some S-ranks. And we'll see how badly I get my ass kicked to me. And then, when I enter that final area, I do believe I might just do one big long finale episode.
I need to hurry.
Dude, can you stop talking over me? It's fucking rude. Anyway, so yeah, the plan is to do one big finale, and just have everything that takes place there all in one, so we'll see how that goes. It might end up being a 3-hour episode. I'll make sure I have plenty of time when I start. And I might have to pause to take like pee breaks and stuff. But it'll be all in one. All in one sitting. Don't. Okay. If I was smart, I'd practice my new moves, but you know, I'm not smart, so I'm gonna keep going. Oh, it's that Colosseum thingy. Hello there.
There were no guards, I take it.
I almost thought that was
Unlike
Dion
the
for a
gates,
second.
No, it's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be
Don't get
Dead.
just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level.
Thickest.
Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Thanks. No promises, Doris. No promises.
Just hope
How do I go in?
Bad enough to turn a
Ah.
barrier.
Oh, I gotta hold it. Do you still want me to press R2?
Locked up tight.
Nope, not even. Well then, how do I get in? I see some Akashic. Hello there. Let's try out Judgment Bolt. Holy crap, yep, can confirm that is a strong ability. Die! I kept Heaven's Cloud though. Mostly because I like that. And it helps build some Zentatsuken. Not a whole lot, but some. And I didn't know what else to stick there. What is this? A writ of designation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the pursual, I thought it was perusal and gave me a pause, of the aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bearers in any other
So this place was no
capacity.
ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Yeah, it's probably still there. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the very A-rank hunt that I am searching for. So this should be interesting. Let's kick a box and then be on our way. 20 sharp fangs. I see an Akashic. Eh. Eh, 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 eh. Let's do some Zentatsuken. If I'll ever charge it. There you go. Oh, it's level 5. I didn't realize I could go higher now. Holy fuck. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Waluder lives.
Minimal loss of Waluder lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
I like their display of swords, though. So, you know, +1, -1. Let's go down to the stairs. Oh, what's that? Another note. So many notes in this quest. This one just says, fuck off. Memorandum on Kuza Beast feeding. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. Ugh, I thought I was going to burp, but I didn't. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. Well, that's fucked up. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Well, that's also fucked up. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required. Jesus fucking Christ.
Bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
Yeah, let's go kill the thing. Alright, I'm on board now.
Caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go
Upstairs?
See how the is getting on.
Are there more notes to read upstairs? You're gonna make me walk all the way back, huh? Oh, well, no. There is a staircase right here. Oh god. I'll go this way. Oh god. Eh. Shit. Eh. Zantatsuken 2. Ah. Ah, stop it. Very rude, sir. That's not the one I thought you'd target, but alright, that'll do. It'll do in a pinch. Oh, I like that move. I'm gonna keep doing it. Eh, eh. Eh, 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 eh. Eh, eh, eh. Turn that off for now. Take something eventually. There you go. Jesus Christ. Why did that take longer to charge than usual? There it goes. Is it just me? Is it usually that slow? Who knows? Anywho. Hello, Doris. Find anything?
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison.
It was a
Far
jail.
more sinister was happening here.
That's just as bad.
I've been reading some of these documents and it can't be true, can it?
Oh, it can. It can.
Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even.
Good
Those
lord.
who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid.
That means
It means
killed.
they were fed to the
It
monstrosity
means
they kept here.
killed.
Then we're too late.
Never mind. Well,
And I
not
was a
never
fool
mind,
to
but
bring you here.
anyway, whatever.
Don't say that.
Stupid train of thought. I'll get off
Did you
that
find
train.
anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps
Maybe
it will
it'll fit in
one
my
of the doors
ass.
Downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Okay. Make sure to bring a kid with you so we have something to feed it. Are we gonna go back down to that door that wouldn't open before? Or maybe a different door. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little lost. Okay, I don't need to see that 5 flashing at me in the corner of my eye. I'm gonna change my fucking primal. I mean icon. Little Final Fantasy XIV slip up there. So many F's in that name now that I think about it. Final Fantasy XIV. Release the lock. Tis released.
Let's see what we can find out.
Now R2? Aw, hell yeah. The deed is done. Oh, right. Anybody home? This is where I need to go, right? Perhaps not. No, not necessarily. Which of these gates did I come in from? Ah, that one. Noted. Is it here? There's something here. Amber? That's like a stripper name. Bait for the beast?
Survivor.
Where are you?
And she sounds close.
There she is. Come with me, little girl. I have a pet that wants to say hi.
There's no need to be afraid. Are you
That's
alone?
what you think.
Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards, they're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course.
It's
they were.
okay, little girl. We
Thank
didn't
the
forget about
founder.
you. Come on, you get to be eaten too.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
The Chad man?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too.
Or he got eaten.
He opened
That's
her
the
cell
more
to me.
likely root cause of what happened here.
Or otherwise.
Chadwick.
That's not
Was
good.
that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right.
I'm gonna
Put
go
that
kill it.
bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Done. Let's go. Ah, that's a wall. Let's go.
It's out
But
there
properly.
waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
That's too much to bear. Oh my god, it's huge. That's a fucking behemoth. Well, alright then. Let me just apply some lube and then I'll be right with you. Unless you'd rather go in dry when you fuck me.
Havoc if it ever leaves the
Uh-oh.
prison.
Huh.
I can't let that happen.
Shit. What have I got here? Giga Flare and Impulse. Ah! Let's use Impulse first, and then Giga Flare. Excellent, excellent. Da 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 da. Ow! Da 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 da. I was looking at my skills. Da 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 da. Judgment. Oh! Don't do the thing, don't do the thing. He's doing the thing. I told him not to do the thing, but he's doing it anyway. I'll have Zentatsu. Prime time, baby. Hit. Let's do some upheaval. Ow! You little bitch. Impulse. Ah, shit. Heaven's Cloud. Giga Flare. What else can I use after this? Ah, Wind Up is ready. Wind Up, Wind Up. Oh my god, he's already dead. Jesus Christ, how much damage do I do? That was shockingly easy. Maybe I am ready for the S ranks. Cut to me going, I'm not ready!
Finally.
See, why couldn't the bears just
Sid,
do that?
Are you hurt?
Bunch of pussies.
I'm fine. I think.
Do you have anything to say? No? Alright, bye. Have a good day, I guess. Oh, you saw something.
No.
That's Chadwick's book, isn't
What
it?
is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways.
What's the last entry?
He was here.
Dear Diary, getting eaten kinda
Do you think that
sucks.
creature-
I'm sure
Hashtag
you fought
Mondays,
bravely
am I
to
right?
last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No,
Or do we?
of course not.
Hide away with
I'll
me
see
some
that she's looked
more.
after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Alright. What now? Sometime later.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
Actually, she
is.
just passed away.
Slowly but surely.
But thanks for asking.
She's far tougher than
I'm
she
glad you
looks.
brought it up.
I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't,
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
there's no need to apologize.
Isn't
Without
there?
your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How
That's
he
fair.
fought to the bitter end to save
The
her.
closure is
To
nice.
save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things: kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we
Is
were
that a
her
good
daggers
thing?
in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof
Ah,
of that.
nobody's tool. That's the name of the
Bearers
quest.
can cast off their shackles,
Good for you, Chadwick.
and the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
I'll count up to 2 on you. Quest complete. So the final S rank should be available to me now. Whensoever I get there. Level 46. Nice. Gungnir, don't care. So now I want to do the quest. Cutscene. That's what I want to do. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a cutscene. I want to do an inconvenient truth, which is make for Garnick, and it's icon number 1. Over here. Vidargeis. Can I summon Ambrosia? That is a large behemoth. Actually, I think that might be the very S rank that I was referring to, but he's level 47. And he's gonna kick my ass, so I'm gonna avoid him for just now. But, if you want to see me die to it, be sure to tune in for the next episode, because I'll probably go after him. Assuming I can actually kill all the other ones, because I'll do them in order of difficulty. I think the first one is Atlas. And I'm not entirely sure what all the middle ones are. I know Svarog is in there, the one that kicked my ass in 2 seconds that one time when I accidentally ran into him. That was fun.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
The one with a roof on it. Or rather, the one with a giant green diamond on it. This one. Let's kick open all his shit. What's that? A tale of wyvern. Oh no. I'm not even trying. White of flower and black of root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of northern storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their hearthen gods. The gall is passing toxicate, that a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Well, that sounds shitty. Should a slip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens. Lovely. The Moogle. No spirit or sprite appears more often. This is long, and I don't think it's relevant. I'm not going to bother. Chapter 16. How convenient. The Fall of the Bearers. Ugh, God, I don't want to read all this shit. Oh, but that was the book. Maybe I should have read that shit.
True. I need to get this back to the hideaway.
I went quickly, but you guys should be able to pause or slow down the play black speed if you want to see it and actually read the book. Oh God. What is happening?
Leaving so soon, stranger?
That was the plan, yeah.
We've been watching you.
Have
From
you?
a distance,
It's not creepy.
so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not
Who do you
waste time
think you
on
are?
introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our
No
care
thanks.
and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That
Porque no
is
los
not
dos.
my decision to make. But by one
Bury
means
it and
or
then
another,
burn it in the
its
dirt.
contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we
I can
find
just write it down
ourselves
again.
in a
I've
new
got it
house.
memorized. It was
Very well.
chapter
The
16.
book can just as easily be pried
That's
from
all
the
I
dead.
remember. Okay. Guess I gotta kill you and your friends. That's fine.
Let's see, shall we?
Thanks for surrounding me. This is the perfect opportunity to do upheaval. Eh! How you like me now? Let's do a judgment bolt on this guy. Do you like that? Probably not. Charge up the Zantetsuken gauge so that I can wreck your day. Like so. Didn't do as much as I was hoping. Oh. Ah! Stab it! Now stab it! I would never harm you. Uh oh. Fuck! Ass! Such a dick! Ah! God damn it, Bobby! How do you like my Giga Flare, bitch? You want some balls to go with that? What the fuck was that sound? Good God! I have killed many people in this game, and I have never heard that disgusting gurgling sound when I killed them.
Impressive. But we have other means. We
Do
shall
you?
claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly
Give
anyway?
me.
It lays out in no
Just resorts to
uncertain
whiny
terms
demanding.
the vanity and
Give it
avarice
to
of
me. Go
mankind.
ahead.
It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
Sure.
I don't
I'll
know.
just nod along like I know.
You don't know. Your
Nope.
sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull.
Hey,
So let me answer for
I
you.
resemble that
There
accusation.
is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass.
That actually
It is
makes a lot of
question
sense.
numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
Oh god, I'm going to be
Trying
thinking about
protect
that
people from
forever.
themselves, from
That's so
knowledge
true.
That would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book for now.
Thank
The
you.
world is small. We shall meet again.
I hope not.
Until then.
Bye. Wait, I want more of your intelligent logic. Okay, bye. We could have been the best
Let's
of
get
friends.
this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
She probably can't. But sure, let's go talk to her anyway. Let's avoid that dangerous-looking crystal in the center. Vivian. Vivian Westwood, here I come. How you like me now? Da-da-da-da. Da-na-na-na. I'm coming for you, Barbara. And I come bearing books.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
Here you go. No need to give me the stink eye.
You found it.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one
They
of
certainly
these
tried.
executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed.
I mean, that's very true of our history, just in general. How do you know what really, really happened? And that it wasn't manipulated, and that enough people believe it, that now it's become the
You
truth.
said that the book inspired you to
You can
become a
never prove it,
scholar.
it's already in the past.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by
Handy.
shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth
Hear
might
that,
be a
introverts?
lonely one,
Your solitude
I
is a
found that
gift.
my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of
What does
studying
that
mankind
mean?
from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive.
I
when
never
enough
planned to
people
make you
believe,
stop.
Belief
I
begets
honestly didn't
truth.
care enough.
Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you,
Okay.
as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
I'll try my darndest. Quest complete. Now, since I've picked them up, I'll do the other ones that I have. Specifically the Three's Company, because I like Byron, and I want to see what's going to happen there. Three's Company is down. Here. I had a moment where I thought it was quest number 3, and I was like, no, that's number 2. Forgetting that it moved up because I finished one. Do I need potions?
What are you looking for?
Potions.
You're
No, I'm good.
welcome anytime.
Thanks. Nope, wrong way. Yes, right way.
Do you see that?
Hello, good sir. What are you looking at? The giant crystal? Good lord, that is intimidating. Alright, cool. That is some nice set building there, Square Enix.
Papa?
Or rather, CBU.
What is it? Oh, please.
Oh, everyone's staring up at it and scared. Wow. Well then. That is a very imposing sight. We have one more mother crystal to destroy. The Steps of the Forgotten. It's a strange whistle for a chocobo. Sounds more like you're calling a hot girl. Da 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 da. Man, look at all this beautiful scenery. To your right you will see some dirt. To your left you will see additional dirt. And some water if you look far enough, I guess. And an item that I will pick up. If you look forward, dirt. If you were to turn around, more dirt. It's lovely. So glad to call this place home.
That can't be Rutherford.
God, I hate it here. Hello, crowd of people.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Yeah.
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, feel
You don't need my help?
Oblige.
Seems like you do.
This won't take long.
I'll just kill them all. Problem solved.
Right. It won't. Men.
I am right. I'm
Finish
always
him.
right. Let's do the upheaval thing. Ow! You interrupted my upheaval thing. Very rude, sirs. Impulse! And Giga Flare. How you like me now? I'm just gonna hang out for a bit, if you don't mind. You're not gonna try to hit Yuri. That'd be very rude of... Did you hit your own friend? Oh no, that was a cure. I get you. Damn it, I was hoping for a perfect dodge. Come on, come at me. There you go. 'Tis what I wanted, so I could do this. Takes a long time to charge, but it's fun to watch it go off when I'm done. Stop curing them! Are you gonna die sometime today? Take that! Do you like thunder? I sure hope you do! That was probably overkill, but Whatever. How you like me now?
A little longer than I'd have liked.
Was it? I'll have to check for a new ability to replace my little blue balls. Maybe I'll put
Field
an
Marshal
ignition
Havel, I
back on.
presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fortuitous
Fucking
timing.
traitors. I'd heard
Language?
reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic.
Ah, but it did.
It's a fucking disgrace.
Language!
Your interfering old
My
bastard
fucking
and uncle tried
virgin
to warn me,
ears.
of course. My lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Whichever.
Call me what you want.
Yeah, that.
Doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
Money.
I won't deny that
Lots
I
and
might
lots
benefit
of
from
money.
further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right.
I mean, how you die is
But in
not
order
really
to
a
take
choice
it,
of
we must
yours.
stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right.
Again, that title means
You
nothing.
are no ordinary outlaw.
Stop calling me that.
I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll
Woohoo.
make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
Really?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a
I
skilled
have very
arbitrator.
large problems to attend to.
And I may know just the person.
Is that so?
You might see them in the sky.
And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this.
Can you stop
Very
saying
well.
that word every 2 minutes?
Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
Bye.
My lord Marquis,
Yes.
your lord uncle bade me escort the field marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
Did you say
We'll see if
bad
my
me?
associate joins you there.
It's bade.
Very good, my lord.
Quest complete? Not
An
yet.
envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my
Sure
brother
you
to
are.
take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
You're talking about... Oh. Never mind.
I can convince him at least.
I was gonna say Tarja. Well, let's go find Quentin then. Not here. Where is the Quentin? There. Quentin, I come bearing favors. Oh. That's a different quest altogether. Quentin is behind me. Can I mount? I cannot. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
This is no time to ride. No use.
It's
calling up
always a
Rosie
time to
now.
ride. Get on your fucking chocobo, thank you. Hello.
Let's go.
Ready? Let's go. Am I going the right way? No, I turned around again. Jesus.
Run like the wind.
Run like the wind. I think Quentin is up here. Eh. Ah! O Quentin, whereforth art thou?
Back to the
Actually, that
stables,
doesn't
Carl.
mean where, that means why. 1,000 yards. Hey Quentin, how's it going?
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Yes,
Do you now?
100 times yes.
Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
Get down on one knee.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
Yeah,
Was there
Get
anything
to it.
else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
that'd be great. I am
know
a
it's
bit
lot
hungry.
to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm
Bring them
sorry
with
to hear
you.
that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
It's his sense of loyalty.
Then what
He doesn't
are
want
you
to
saying?
leave you.
That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A
Well, there you go.
stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field
In my
Marshal
ass.
Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
The skies aren't so great
Hopefully not
either.
for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Well then, let's go talk to your uncle. But first, may as well do trial and error since I'm right here.
Zare might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Probably right here. Found him.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
Hello, Ember. How are you?
Service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, is it?
Of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant
The
says
way
you'll
he
be
talks is
evaluating
kind
me
of
at
funny.
my trial.
Oh, thank you.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am, but I swore I'd face them, just like the man who saved my life.
Who's
Would
that?
be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me.
Oh,
No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out.
maybe
He
you
taught
should have
me
taken a
what
shower.
One man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I never thought
sure
Gav
he'd be
would be the
flattered.
one that inspired
clearly have
somebody
good
to want to
intentions,
be like him.
Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
Something going on up there?
Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No.
Fetch me some crumpets
Sneaking
as
into a heavily
well.
guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember,
Easy peasy.
Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
So do we just wait for him to come back now?
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
I see. It's a sort of escort mission.
Impress me.
I'm gonna ride Ambrosia there.
Come on.
I'm sure Discord did not register that whistle. It doesn't tend to like... Not Discord. I'm not using Discord, goddammit. I'm sure my headset does not like that whistle. Tends to filter out noises like that. The noise cancelling and whatnot. Since I'm not in a studio room or anything fancy like that, I need to have noise cancelling on. There are noises in the background sometimes. Ah, there's the stairs. Up this way. Da 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 da.
These are clean kills.
There's a lot
Perhaps
of
the
dead
Ultima
people.
really is ready.
Maybe not.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, there you go. Oh god, what did he get himself into?
Damn it.
Oh.
Ember, draw your sword!
Well, that's not really his fault, to be fair.
Oh, God!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
So you just froze, eh, buddy? Get back out. Eh. Ah. Take that. I said take it, don't dodge it. Take this then. Impulse. And Giga Flare. Stop trying to avoid my shit. Judgment Bolt. Zantatsuken? Zantatsuken! And dead. Very good, very good. I hardly broke a sweat. And I got a dragon talon. Huzzah!
Ember, are you...
Alive? He's gone. He's long gone.
Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed.
Yeah.
Back to Northreach it is then.
And I can teleport there, right? Excellent. Well, Ember, you failed, but at least you failed your way.
A fortress.
He's not even here. Maybe he'll show up mid-conversation.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is
Alas, here I
How
am.
did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you.
I really
He
did.
must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen.
He booked it.
I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
Apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
I knew you'd show up
I believe
mid-conversation.
This is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring
It
the
was,
thing back
actually.
without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid...
He's got some things to learn, but there's potential there.
And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
He mad. Alright, now we can go turn in both at the hideaway. Hide away with me some more. Ooh. Ah. Have you guys watched that music video yet? For Chiesa Hideaway? It's fantastic. Actually, before I talk to you, Byron, I'm gonna talk to this one because it's the most fresh on my mind.
Should have seen him.
Welcome back, Sid.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Sid.
Thank you as well.
Welcome back.
Okay,
It
enough.
wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But
You
from what
little
I hear,
bitch.
things didn't go quite as planned.
No.
Not exactly,
Most certainly did
no.
not.
Does Ember deserve passing marks? Oh man. Well, he did the task. Had I not been there, I feel like he would have died. I feel like if I say yes, I'll be dooming him to get murdered. I'll give him a chance. Fuck it.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril.
Indeed. Do
All
not
I've
ignore
gleaned
that
from this
fact.
trial
He
is
needs
that
to work
without
on
someone
that.
watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless.
Yeah.
After all,
Don't write him off. That's all I'm
as you
saying.
asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's
Exactly.
nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine.
Precisely.
One more chance.
Otto said exactly
I'll
what
do
I was
whatever
thinking.
You ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you.
I like the
Just you
determination.
wait.
Daft as a brush.
See you later,
that
kid.
one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me,
Who?
we've been leaning on him for far too long.
Talking
That
about
time
Gav.
the Curse took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by.
I shan't tell him.
He'd be asking for a day off.
That'd be the worst.
Would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Quest complete.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
It's fine.
Things really do these days.
It's kind of what I was
We need men
thinking.
like Ember more than ever.
Nothing's straightforward these
Men who can
days.
make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
No problemo. Quest complete. Da 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 da. Pile driver. Nice. Now, Byron. So you guys can see now where I've done a few side quests. They don't add much to the main scenario,
Uncle,
but they do have value,
I bring
and they're
good
very
news.
interesting.
The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford
I'm
is
sure you
accompanying
didn't.
him back to your manor in Porter's as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Your
Lord
mom.
Rutherford was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
Quinton.
One of your co-conspirators?
See.
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we
Yeah,
need
pretty
to
much.
put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed
That's a
to
lot
make
of
the
high
most
houses.
generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion.
I
but
bet.
luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Your money?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
I don't remember this, but it sounds like something I've done.
The old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon.
A shitload, you say?
And when the other houses saw the
Oh,
parsimonious old crow's
shipload,
purse
okay.
strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor.
You do
Join us
that.
there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Oh, is this quest not over? Good goddamn. Are we just teleporting over to his manor? Yep. Okay, cool. Rossfield Manor. Everyone has been brought
And
together.
how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood.
Oh, this is gonna go
unless you
well.
have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My
There's the
soldiers
comic
actually
relief
need
I was
their
looking
rations.
for from
Without
Byron.
any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen.
Yes,
perhaps
Quinton.
I might suggest an alternative approach.
Please do.
Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once
All
those
right.
who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. Ah, but I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great
I feel like he
bond
knows what he's
between
doing.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal?
Oi.
How dare you?
Indeed,
You're
how
not
dare
fit
you.
to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding. He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once
Yeah, but
more
I'm a
out of the
good
breach.
outlaw. The law sucks.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm.
We wish you
that
a Merry
mankind
Christmas.
might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now,
I'm
with that
flattered.
settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what
Yes,
great
let's.
moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
I thought he was
Citizens of
rolling his eyes for a
Valisthea, I
second.
present
Like,
to you
ugh.
the Triunity. Rutherford,
Triunity? It's quite the name. But alright, you do you. I'm not gonna judge
my boy,
harshly.
the stage is set. That it is. This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast.
I shall
We
try
play
my
our
best.
parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive.
There's a
want you to
Crandall
keep this
University
signed
around
accord
where I live.
as proof of our faith in you. I will. Thank you, Uncle.
That was a long pause, dude. And I thought I was socially awkward. Quest complete, Three's Company. And I got some shit displayed in Clive's room. Excellent. Well, let's see. Looks like I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in this episode, which was really just talking to Jill. And then the rest was very unplanned, but I hope it was enjoyable. I will finish these side quests and get ready to take on the S ranks, and I will see you all next time when I take them on. Hopefully I do well and I don't embarrass myself, but no promises. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.